Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. You're running on a treadmill, sweating profusely, heart pounding, but no matter how fast you go, you're not moving forward. You're trapped in the same spot, reliving the same scenery, the same struggles. Have you ever felt that way in life? Stuck in a relentless loop of unfulfilled dreams, repeated mistakes, and fading motivation? What if I told you that every single setback, every failure, every moment of doubt is not a dead end, but a crossroads, a choice point where you decide, do you rise above it, stronger and wiser, or do you repeat the cycle, letting it define you? That's the essence of our message today. You either rise or you repeat. Life isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about how you respond to them. Rising means embracing growth, pushing through discomfort, and transforming obstacles into opportunities. Repeating means staying complacent, letting fear or habit hold you back, and watching the same story play out again and again. Let me share a quick story from my own life. A few years ago, I was in a job that drained my soul. Long hours, no passion, constant rejection. I could have stayed, repeating the daily grind out of fear. But one day, I chose to rise. I quit, pursued my true calling, and though it was terrifying, it led me here, speaking to you. We all have those moments, and today, I'll guide you on how to choose rising over repeating, step by step, so you can break free and soar. Because the power to change isn't in the stars, it's in your choices.
First, let's dive deep into what repetition really looks like. It's that insidious pattern where we keep doing the same things, expecting different results. Think about it. The comfort zone that feels safe, but is actually a cage. Fear of failure whispers, "Don't try, you'll get hurt." Bad habits creep in, procrastination, excuses, scrolling endlessly instead of acting. Before you know it, you're on that hamster wheel, spinning furiously, but going nowhere. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and suddenly you're wondering where the time went. A classic example is the aspiring entrepreneur who dreams of starting a business but keeps putting it off. Tomorrow, they say, repeating the delay until the dream fades. Or the person in a toxic relationship who stays because change is scary, only to relive the same heartache. This cycle leads to burnout, regret, and a life half-lived. But here's the inspiration. Remember Thomas Edison? He didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, or his 100th. He faced over 1,000 failures, but he saw them not as endpoints, but as lessons. "I have not failed," he said. "I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Without breaking the repetition of trial and error through persistence, we'd still be in the dark. So recognize your wheel. It's the first step to stepping off it. Now contrast that with the exhilaration of rising. Rising isn't some magical leap. It's a deliberate choice to evolve. It starts with a mindset shift from "I can't" to "I will learn how." It means embracing discomfort as your teacher, turning failures into fuel. Resilience isn't born, it's built, one brick at a time, by viewing every no as feedback, not finality. Key principles to harness this power. First, reframe your thoughts. When doubt hits, counter it with action. Second, build resilience through small wins. Start with a morning routine that sets a positive tone. Third, take bold steps. Set goals that scare you a little, because that's where growth lives. Let me inspire you with J.K. Rowling's story. Rejected by 12 publishers, living on welfare, battling depression, she could have repeated the cycle of giving up. But she rose, she persisted, and Harry Potter became a phenomenon, touching billions. Or think of an everyday hero, the single parent who, after losing their job, goes back to school while working nights. They rise by refusing to repeat hardship without fighting back. The motivational truth? Rising isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. As Nelson Mandela said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. You have that power inside you. Tap into it and watch your world expand.
All right, we've identified the cycle and the power to rise. Now, how do we actually break free? It's not theory, it's action. Here's a step-by-step guide to make it happen. Step 1, self-reflection. Pause and identify your patterns. Grab a journal and ask, what am I repeating? Procrastination on fitness? Avoiding tough conversations? Write it down honestly. This awareness is your map out of the loop. Step 2, set intentions. Define what rising looks like for you. Make it specific and measurable, like, I'll apply to 3 jobs this week, instead of, I want a better career. Use the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. This turns vague dreams into concrete plans. Step 3, build support. You don't rise alone. Surround yourself with positive influences, mentors, friends who uplift you, or online communities. Find an accountability partner to check in weekly. Their energy will fuel yours. Step 4, embrace change. Commit to one risk daily, no matter how small. Email that contact. Try that new skill. Say no to what's draining you. Momentum builds from these micro rises. Of course, obstacles will arise. Doubt, criticism from others, unexpected setbacks. Counter them with tools. Daily affirmations, like, I am capable of rising. Visualization of your success, or even deep breathing to reset. Remember, every barrier is a chance to practice rising. To make this interactive, think back. What's one moment in your life where you chose to rise? Hold on to that feeling. It's proof you can do it again. As Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor, said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Use these strategies and you'll shatter the cycle for good.
As we wrap up, let's circle back to our core truth. You either rise or you repeat. We've explored the trap of repetition, the thrill of rising, and the practical steps to make it your reality. Life will keep throwing curves, but now you know, the choice is yours. Don't let fear script your story. Grab the pen and write a tale of triumph. Here's your call to action. Right now, commit to one change. Rise from your seat, literally or figuratively. Rise from your doubts, your excuses, your comfort zone. Step into your potential today. Whether it's sending that resume, having that conversation, or starting that workout, do it now, because tomorrow is built on today's choices. Picture this, a year from now, looking back at a life transformed, not repeated, but elevated. You standing taller, achieving what once seemed impossible. As the great Maya Angelou said, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. The only true failure is stopping. So let's end with a mantra. Rise or repeat. Choose rise. Repeat after me. I choose to rise. Thank you. Now go forth and conquer.